I'm Anu, you know me already, right?
No, we don't.
You don't know
Please
me.
introduce yourself.
You know you as Anu,
You know me
terrorist.
already.
I'm anybody.
Exactly.
But
So we
now
want more.
Alright. Actually, I'm Anu actually. I'm a poet. I'm a writer. I write poetry. I write short story. I write critical essays. Um, I work as a content manager. I work at Jump Factor. Um, what else about me? Yeah, and I'm a very young person. So don't look at me like one person is talking to you. I'm Gen Z basically. Like looking like I'm a very old man.
Ah,
So yeah, I like put life together, like pursue what I'm doing. So sorry, I'm waiting for my laptop to charge a bit. I didn't know it was dead.
okay.
So um we'll be having conversations around um career today, but then our major focus will be on ideology. Because the thing about success in general, so it's not about career, success in general. Whenever you want to succeed at an entire PDF. So we'll go through it. So I think I should do that now. So I think I should do that now. Sorry that I'm standing up.
No problem. The fan,
Like you could actually just plug the
laptop. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, right.
yes.
So that it's easier.
Alright, I'll do that. But the PDF is on my phone, so I'll share that.
Wish I could be sharing screen. You won't plan about that.
Flashlight.
Okay. I was thinking should be sharp anyways, but I think it's okay. Ah wow, 6 people joined. So it's great.
It's sharing. It's going to come with it.
What should we be saying? Hi, you're welcome. Thank you for joining us. So you're going to be learning today. I'm not even sure I'm showing anyways. Tell them they're going to be learning. So they should just hold on. Okay, it's not showing me. It doesn't even matter anyways. We're so excited. We're going to be learning.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's not
Yes.
like
I love to share to my WhatsApp too.
I don't know if you can if it's on the video. No. Yeah. So I think you can click on it. So I titled it A Practical Guide to Not Living a Soft Life. Yeah, you can check it on your phone. You can just follow me.
It's on
Um,
WhatsApp.
so a practical guide to not living a soft life. And why did I say that?
You're not
Because
living a soft life.
yes, because the ideology now is soft life. I mean everybody wants to live a soft life. But the thing about success is you cannot live a soft life. It's not negotiable. It's that you choose. So there's this quote I heard which really struck me. He said, I should be louder, right? Alright. So the quote said, either you sacrifice for what you want or what you want becomes sacrifice. So there are just two options. You make sacrifices to be successful, or you sacrifice being successful. So we're going through like some basic principles that you need to understand to be successful. Then it's going to be interactive because we'll be having some discussions around each part. And don't worry, we listen here, we don't judge. So we are going to like really talk about some specific things. So we have purpose. One thing I've noticed about like a lot of young people is that they don't even really have a reason for living. Let me explain. Most people just want to like have money. Like having money cannot be your goal in life. And if that's your only focus, the probability of you making it in quotes like is very low. Because you having a purpose, like a purpose is, I put it here as a purpose is that overwhelmingly annoying goal that gives your life meaning. So you can't tell me that oh, your purpose in life is to make money and to go and live in Maldives. No, that cannot be your goal. That cannot be what drives your life. That's just a wish, a desire that is going to fade away when things get really tough. But then that purpose is like something that, and fun thing about purpose is that you cannot, in quotes, you can't complete it. You can complete your goal, but your purpose is your eternal work on earth. Like something that you keep chasing because it's never really completed. So I put it there, I say you find purpose, then your purpose drives you. Then I put a dash crazy. Like purpose is something that you wake up every morning like, oh no, like you know, I need to like get this thing done. It's something that like every day it reminds you that like it's basically it's the reason why. So I put it somewhere here, I said, why can't I die tomorrow? Like if I don't have a purpose, God would as well just take me now. Like I go into the sense of spending your entire life like looking for money. If money is your purpose, only like okay, so you spend money and I don't know. It sounds so, but purpose is something like you cannot afford not to accomplish it as long as like you're alive. And it's the reason why you're living basically. It's not like it's like the core of your life, of your existence. So the first thing is finding your purpose. So the first question, like let's go through the reflection. What's my purpose? So I don't know if like we found our purpose. I know my purpose. For context, me, yeah, I'll share my purpose. Like if you want to share yours, it's fine. So now my purpose is to raise a model family. I know that that's for some people are like, what do you mean? Oh, my purpose is to raise an exemplary family that will serve as a model in society. And that's a whole lot of work that cannot be fully accomplished till I die. Because I'm raising a family till I'm dead, right?
Okay, so
Yeah, you
your
can say.
exemplary family, you mean your own personal family?
Yeah, my family will be like a model for how
So the
family
world.
should be.
Okay, okay. Okay, so that means you've not started yet. Or you
Oh,
started working on your own on
since
yourself.
I was born.
Okay.
First, I have to like
Work on
build
yourself.
myself, build my character,
Okay.
build my mindset. So my purpose started ever since, and it's never going to end, really, right? Of course, money is going to be part of it, right? Because to raise a family that you want to raise, like you need the amount of resources that you need. But then that's not my focus. Do you get? So what drives me is not money. Do you get? So there must be something for some people is to change their society in a very specific way. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So I don't know. Does anyone want to share their purpose? If you found yours, if you are yet and you're still like, so what exactly am I here to do? What exactly is my entire life? Like, oh, I have other sub purposes, like making impact in my society. Like I really want to make an ideological impact in my society, which is reason why like okay, I have to like be at the top of my career so I can talk in society and people can listen. So I don't even get what I'm trying to say. So my purpose is not looking for fame. But do I have to get fame to be able to like make the ideological change? Yes, I have to be at a peak of my career, at a peak of what I do to be able to reach that. Like
That's
if Wole
excellent,
Soyinka
right?
talks today, he's going to make impact. People are going to listen. Not like because of where he has gotten to. So you get what I'm trying to say. But the focus is not on fame. We focus on the wrong things. People are looking to just be be out there. They always want to be seen. If that's your focus, you're focusing on the wrong thing, and you're likely not going to get there because that driving force is ephemeral. It's fickle. With the right amount of pressure, you'll be tired. But if your purpose is like you want people to change, oh, I want to make an ideological like regeneration in my society, like that is never going to die. So I don't know if anyone wants to share. I thought it's an interactive session. If you feel like, oh yeah, you're confident, you know what you are meant to do, what you are, the reason for your existence, you can share. And if you are still like on the path of realizing that, it's fine. Anyone?
Okay. Who wants to share?
You don't want to share? Okay. Bulu. You
I,
don't?
I
Okay.
don't, I don't really. I'm
Don't
not
be shy. Don't be
yeah,
shy.
I'm
If you
not
feel like,
really.
don't think that it's too small.
No, like
You have not
it's
fully
not.
realized
Yeah,
it.
I've not fully
Yeah,
realized.
tell us the small you have realized.
Okay, just me looking at my background, and I noticed there are some things I want to change. Like there are some things that okay they call something generational.
Yeah.
There are some things that you notice that your grandma, your and it's going on in your family. And you feel like okay, this same thing I don't want it to happen to me. So I'm just praying or I'm working towards it that it should not
Like
happen.
you want to just stop that, you want to be, you want to deviate from the norm. That's good. That's, I feel like you are building it, you are realizing it, and that's good. Um, all right, so that's on purpose. So the next thing is mindset. Mindset is big. And funny thing, the thing about mindset, why it's like the most important in all this, is that your mindset is what it's it's what how would I put this? Like it's the powerhouse for your decisions. And trust me, every choice you make in life determines what your life is going to be like. Every single decision you make. Like I look around me and I see some things and I'm like you know, like for example, one day you decide to give in to peer pressure and then you went out to drink. Oh, for some people, they drink and become occasional drinkers. Some people they drink and then they become addicts. But only one choice was made. You decided to go out to drink. I don't even get what I'm trying to say. So like the choices you make, the things you believe in, they are the ones that decide what your life is going to look like at the end of the day. Some people believe like this is how it is in my family. Now like we want to change things. They're like that's how it is. It has been like that since the past 10 years. That's how it's going to be. Let me shall do my own and move on. I know that's a mindset. Some people believe like in this life you cannot have money, and that is it. Let me just do the little I can do, have children, and we'll go from there. Now you find out about mindset like, oh, let me give back to like 10 children. Anyone that is going to like, oh, what did they say? We make it like those are mindsets, and those beliefs decide they are the powerhouse for the things that you choose. Because every single day we make decisions of where to go, what to do, even in like in terms of choosing like a partner. You choose a partner based on the things you believe in. So if your beliefs are not right, you're never going to choose the right partner. So all these things, like same thing with career. Some people believe that, like if they say that something is making money tomorrow, people are making millions somewhere. You see them there the next day. 5 months later, you see that it's blockchain that people are cashing out now. Straight. Why? Because their mindset is all focused on money, and in fact, it's a pandemic now. Everybody just wants money. Like, so that's the mindset. One day I was having a discussion in the office when I was working like on site, and then we're discussing. Uh, so they said like there's a price for everything. Many Nigerians believe in this. I don't. Like people like just like they just have to like name the right price. I don't believe it. There's some things I will never sell. Offer me like limitless money. I'm not. So that's a mindset. You feel like there's a price for everything. Even if they offer you the right price for you, like your mother, you give her out. Why? Because you have valued money. That's a mindset. You have placed like limitless value on money, depending on amount of money that it is. So those are mindsets, and these things are like you might not even know that you have that mindset because it is like deeply rooted in you, and they are what forms you. So now, like there are two parts of mindset. There's the part of creating your own mindset because you like mindset is like a framework. It's like your engine. So you have the opportunity to build your mindset. And after you're done building your mindset starts to build you. Because unconsciously, the decisions you make in your life will be powered by your mindset. That's just the truth. And like sorry, I'm into gender and like gender studies and all. Like for example, if a man believes that a woman should be the one to cook for him, like that's your belief. There's some things that would come out from that. First of all, you will not think that it is necessary for you to cook. The same way that some women cannot change bulb because they feel like it's the man that should do that. So like yeah, it's a subtle mindset, but it affects your life in even the simplest way. I have a friend, I was like, she said she don't know how to run gen. I said, okay, try, let me teach you. It won't take less than 5 minutes. Say no. It's a man thing. Like, it's not hard to run a gen. I mean, it doesn't even cost you anything. But the fact that you believe that it's a man that should do it, already like, it's already like, that's capped your ability to grow. You will still get to learning. So you see how mindset affects every other thing. So now, at first, you build your mindset slowly, steadily. And how do you build your mindset? With what you read, what you watch, what you listen to. See, there's a lot of junks out there now. A whole lot. A whole lot of junks. Especially social media. But then we'll get into that. So now you have to filter the things you read, the things you watch, the things you listen to. There must be things that that gives you a value adding mindset, what they call a growth mindset. So there are basically two kinds of mindsets, growth and fixed mindset. So fixed mindset is I don't want to learn this thing. For whatever reason why I don't want to learn it. A growth mindset is I want to keep adding to myself. I want to keep growing. So the other part is your mindset controls your life. It influences your decisions and molds your future. We cannot overemphasize the value of mindset. The way you think basically determines your life, how your life is going to turn out. So, reflection. How does my mindset affect my success? Motivation, pressure. Oh, I won't go too much into that because of time, sorry. Now, make a commitment to filter the junk and develop a growth mindset. Now, one thing I do is, especially on Instagram, I don't follow just anybody. I intentionally unfollow people. Even if you are my friend, I start posting jobs, I will follow you. Because I know that social media is something that it's now difficult to control. Like I'm working and I just want to like take a 5 minute break and check my Instagram. I want to ensure that okay, when I'm checking my Instagram and wasting away in quotes, I'm still adding value. It's tech content or family content that is coming up on my Instagram, not Bobrisky or James Brown or wherever. Like this is their intentional things. I'm not saying they're easy. Everybody likes junk. That's the truth. Like junk food. Everybody like wants to just eat fast food. That's how social media is. So it's an intentional thing. I don't want to see this thing. Don't come to my feed. It's okay. Yeah, I know that I cannot keep myself away from social media. So as long as I'm on social media, I want to be seeing things that can add value to me, right? So it's a conscious effort and it's a decision you just have to make. Why? Because these things are things that filter into our subconscious little by little. The more you watch it, the more it makes sense to you. So ensure that what you are watching actually truly makes sense. So that's on mindset. Then we have time. time. People say time is not enough, blah 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 blah. The truth is that time is enough. That's the truth. Time is always enough. And I know what I'm saying. Time is always enough. It only depends on what you spend time on. As much as I tell people that I'm busy, I still find time to play games during the day. Yeah. I love games and I still play games. And I tell people, oh, I'm busy, I'm spending 8 hours working, 15 hours working. I still play games. So it's not about the time. There's time. Everybody has time. But then the question is, what do you use your time to do? And when I realized, like, oh, like for example, now if you look at it critically, we spend like roughly 7 hours sleeping on average, right? That means like in a whole year, you are sleeping like, right, sleeping like 2-3 months. So basically, you only have like 9 months. And that 9 months, say the other things that are taking your time. So my point is like when you look at time that critically, the 4 hours you're spending on social media every day to watch Sardinus, if you times it in a year, you realize that your entire year, yeah, like you're spending like 3/4 of it doing nothing. So this is that thing that you have to like consciously sit down, like, no, I'm not doing it. It's going to be hard. It's like an addiction. I'm kind of addicted to soft drinks, and I take conscious effort to cut. So now I'll be like 1 week, I'm not. But I'm telling my compound mates, I must not buy soft drink. I'm saying it out loud. I must not buy soft drink. I can take 3 soft drinks in a day, and it's not good. Do you get? And I know it's not good, but it's difficult. So I set targets. My life like 3 days. No, I'm not going to do this. It's like I'm fighting myself. So these things are not like they are easy. They are not. They are totally not easy. To budget your time, it's not easy. I say, okay, I'm not wasting my time on this. I'm not doing this. This is a waste of time. Sometimes it's places that you go. You really need to go to that place. What's the value of going to the place? So all those things, they're things that you have to like make conscious decisions, like efforts. You have to put conscious effort into. Time is an opportunity to measure the quality of your life in little bits. And people say that time is life, right? Actually, time is life. Before you know, like 2024 was over. When did you start 2024? And everything is 5 minutes here, 10 minutes here, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Then before you know, a year is gone, 2 years is gone, 5 years, 10 years. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So what becomes of you depends on what you make of it. This is what you make of time. But it's what you become in life depends on what you make of the time that you have. Everyone has time. That's the truth. It all depends on what you have time for. That's on time. Then on learning, then next one is learn. I don't know, like even though I don't know, I don't think it's a natural disposition. It still goes back to mindset. I don't think anybody just likes to learn. They were born learning. No. People say that you just like to read books. No, it's a mindset. When you know that, oh, when I read, when I ingest value, I become a better person. Then you make that sacrifice. No, aside from sacrifices, all these things are sacrifices because they're not natural dispositions. Trust me, I want to spend my whole day watching skits. I want to just play around. I want to play games. When I was much younger, I once played game from 7 a.m. I didn't know until I opened the window at night. My parents traveled, and it was 8 p.m. at night. I spent the entire day playing game. So like it's like naturally we want to have fun. That's the truth. Everybody just wants to have fun. 30th December, everybody wants to ball. It's a natural disposition. Human beings want to live a soft life. But nothing is easy. That's it. Sacrifices must be made. So when it comes to learning, is you knowing that you can't become a better person without learning. You cannot. I'm not talking about learning like even digital work, just learning generally. It's about valuing education over it. I'm not talking about going to school. No, I'm talking about school. It's about valuing education, that is adding value to what you know over entertainment. Because that I think that's the battle. The battle is education versus entertainment in our present day world. That's the focus. Like it's difficult to watch a 1 hour YouTube tutorial. But it's easier to watch what's the latest movie that came out.
Nobody loves you.
Everybody.
Yeah, that one. I've not watched that too. But oh, there's one that.
Seven
Yeah, Seven Doors. I'm sure that maybe everybody has watched Seven
No,
Doors.
I'm not.
Okay, I'm not.
I've never seen it. It's been a
I've
long
watched
time.
part
I've
of
Yeah, I've
it.
watched part of it. Yeah,
I've
I've watched it.
everything.
I've
Ah,
watched it. I've watched it.
wow.
And it's easier to watch that. You can watch that. I probably watch that at a stretch. Because why it's entertaining. It's mentally stimulating. It's like you don't need to stress. You're just enjoying the scenes and they're giving you the action. But then to watch a tutorial of how to do that is 1 hour 20 minutes. But you meant to see the time
Look at
limit.
the time, yeah.
It's too long. You'll be looking for we always look for short tutorials. When it comes to educational content, what I get is quick. You're looking for it. You see like 5 YouTube tutorials on that thing. One is 1 hour, one is 40 minutes. You're looking for those like 4 minutes or 5 minutes. So like that's the point. So it's about training your mind to actually crave like educational content. And that I say like it's sacrifices. Everybody wants to just watch fun stuff. That's the truth. But you knowing that okay, I have to watch this tutorial to get optimum value and to become a better person. So that's where learning comes in. I said that's the only way to stay ahead of the curve. See, one thing I've come to believe is that the world is a competition. You're constantly competing. Doesn't matter what you're doing in life, you're competing. You're competing with a lot of people. When you realize that there are a lot of people that are really good out there. You know that you have to take time to grow yourself. It doesn't matter what you're doing, fashion designing, you're making beats, you're competing. Even if you are printing, you're doing printing business, you're competing. So the question is, how can I make my printing business better? What kind of like customer service should I have to render if I'm like sewing clothes for people that they will keep coming back? Can I even add like marketing, understanding how to retain customers, like to your business so you can give like premium service. My point is like everything is about adding to yourself to become better than others. Like the world is like a game. I don't know if that sounds right. But yeah, it's like a game really. And it depends on how much like if you have like I don't know if you guys play games, if you have like a booster or something. So that's what like learning is like. Like you have like X5 booster, like you have two boys, the racing game, and then that's how it looks. So what world is competitive? It doesn't matter whether you want a soft life or not. Oh, the competition is going on. So when you start thinking that way, you know that oh no, there's no time to waste, there's no time to rest. There will still be time to rest. But currently like now there's no time. So you have a brain and you have the time. We talked about time, we talked about mindset. So you have a brain, you have the time. The only variables are the daily choices or are the choices you make daily. Either to learn or to while away time. I don't know. Watching things that are of little value. Let me put it that way. Because yeah, entertainment is very important. I'm not saying it's not. That's why I say that that are of little value. They are not of no value. Do you get? It's a tough one in this pandemic, but choose more education over entertainment. That's the key point. It's rewarding. Choose to be special over being specialized. And I don't know, the funny thing that I personally like realized in my own journey is that the end goal of education is actually entertaining. I don't know, but when you get to learn something new, don't you feel happy? Even when you solve like you finish solving a math equation like maybe you spend like an entire page solving the equation, you feel a kind of mental happiness that wow, I was able to get this. At a point in my life, I was learning hacking. I know that might sound like evil to many people, but no, it's not. So I was learning hacking, like some things around hacking, SQL, like hacking Wi-Fi and all. And I had a lot of tutorials on my laptop. And whenever I like break through something, maybe like a brute force, I finish like I don't know what that means, but I'm like, and I start running on the floor, and I see that like, what's wrong with this boy? But it's me that no, like I'm not happy that not want to hack anybody's Wi-Fi. But the fact that I know that this thing exists, this thing can be done. But when I realized that I can actually hack into your device's camera remotely, I'm like, wow. And I tried it for some. I called my friend like, okay, let me try this with your phone. And I'm like, no, 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 no. So they're just like, they're just happy that you know more. And knowing more is making you better off than others a little. It's like adding a little, a little, a little. And at the end of the day, you just realize that, okay, well, yeah, and it also improves your self confidence. See, the more you know, the more confident you are. That's the thing. Most of them that we listen to out there, it's not that they're saying anything special, but they talk from a wealth of knowledge. You hear them talking and you're like, telling you something from economics, telling you something from biology, and like, why this person? You say you like, like you be feeling the person. Not that they're saying anything special, but the fact that you feel like this person has this thing in their head, and like, wow. So just take time, read books. Like it's not about anything specific. Just pick things. When you see something like you want to read an article, it's becoming very difficult nowadays. Read articles. So it might be something on life sciences or anatomy. It doesn't need to be anything. Understand how your body works. Understand like different things in the world. So that's learning in general. So I finished with this. I said choose to be special over being specialized. There's a world system, and the world system is always like fashioned towards being specialized. Okay, do your master's, do your PhD, wherever. Like, funny thing is that people that are specialized, not like they're nothing about you. Many people are specialized. Many people are doing what you are doing, which is being specialized, and then following that ladder never gets you to anywhere. But people that are special, people that know a lot of things, they have, and that's what they call a wealth of knowledge. There's nothing special about you having a PhD in mathematics or wherever. That's the truth. But how much things do you know about the world? How are you able to like interconnect the things that you know? How are you able to make sense of everything that you know? So that's it. Choose to be special. And how are you going to be special? By learning a lot. By just keep learning. Now the next thing is resilience. Yeah, resilience. We're gonna have a brief discussion. So yeah. On learning, commit to learning this new year. Commit to learning 3 new things this new year. That's the key the reflection and discussion. Commit to learning three. Tell yourself, okay, I want to learn this, this, this. Of course, I think that you should have this like you should have a flair for, you should have a love for. But then like I'm adding these 3 new things to my life this new year. So make that commitment. It's part of your resolution and like your goals for the new year. So the next thing is resilience. So I said resilience equals mindset plus capacity plus faith. So like you can't be resilient if your mindset is not right. You can't be resilient if you don't build capacity. That is, if you don't learn. And you need faith. Yeah, there's the faith in God part that you need. Now resilience is that see, the world is hard and it's not going to be any easier. It's you that will get stronger. Yeah, that's the thing. And resilience is knowing that even when things are difficult, you have to keep on track. It is consistency, it is commitment. See, all the people that you ever look out to and feel like they're in high places, even skit makers that we keep watching their skits. You know the consistency it takes to show up on camera every day. I don't know. I follow Kagan Tech. I don't know if you guys know Kagan Tech. It's like one of the top tech content creators in Nigeria. It's not the top. He said when he started creating content, for the first 2 years, so just him and his family that were liking his videos. You know how depressing that is? You set camera, did everything, try to be funny, everything. You have 5 likes. First day, second day, first month. I didn't stop. That's resilience. We keep hearing this Thomas Edison story. Tried the light bulb 1,000, I don't know how many times. No, like 9 times. Like 9 times. That is resilience. Something does not work, you keep pushing. Because you know that there's an impact to be made, there's value to be given. So you don't give up. And it still goes back, everything is tied to mindset. Learning, resilience, it goes back to your mind. You have people go to the gym to build body strength and all. there's a way you build your mind that your mind gets stronger. Especially like in this generation, there's a lot of social pressure. Like cut yourself from social pressure. And that's one thing that you really need to be intentional about. Like, yeah, it's a competition, but you're not competing with anybody. You're competing with yourself to becoming a better version of yourself. That's why social media is very, very toxic. And it depends on the side of social media you put yourself to front. I'm saying a lot about social media because I know how much influence social media has. There are things that you see on social media every day and you get discouraged. Take yourself out from that side of social media. Is it that will take yourself out? It's going to come at you, even whether you look for it or not. But is it that will constantly tell yourself that no, I don't want to be on the side of social media. There's something that you should not be following. That's the truth. Because they're not giving any value, they're just giving you pressure. Pressure that you don't even need. Take yourself out there, go to where people are, where there's value, where they are teaching you to become a better part of a better version of yourself. So resilience is so I put it this way. Life is a mountain, life is war, life is a roller coaster, whatever. It's you against 8 billion and 250 million people. And the only thing that's enough is air. Build a healthy mindset. Learn as much as possible. Have faith in God. Like you have to build tough skins. Like your spine must be like rock. Because things are going to want to break you every single day. No matter what you start in life, things don't work out easy. And the truth is that you might just be giving up just on the verge of you actually like making something out of it. But you don't know. You wouldn't know. So that's why you have to like keep pushing. Mm. So I said in the reflection, I said fight through life like you have nothing to lose. Because you have nothing to lose. If you don't fight, you're going to lose and you're not going to succeed. If you fight, you can either lose or win, right? And just hope you win. Keep fighting. Right? Don't judge yourself before you are judged. So then the next thing is all right, I'll just jump to P, which is pray and believe that sovereign God who controls the path of kings, space and effort. See, I think like that's where the God factor comes about it. You have to walk like there's no God and pray like you have not walked. I tell people that don't believe in God actually do make it. Why? Because God has principles. There are principles that guide the universe. And if you follow them, you are probably going to make it. Right? But don't forget that you have the person who controls the universe on your side, right? So you work 100%. And then you pray 100% and just believe. Like you have total trust. So when things are not working, you know that okay, God is in control. Yeah, because there are times that things are not going to work for a very long period. And then you might want to like lose faith. But you just that's like total dependence on God. You're putting in 100% effort and being dependent. And I know that sounds like counterproductive. Like how can you be like putting in 100% and then be depending on a supreme being for like favor? But that's actually how it has to be. You're not leaving any stone untouched because you feel like you have supernatural like help. No. You're turning all the stones. At the same time, you're like, God is going to like make it work out for me. So that's that part. So that's all on the first part, which is the ideological part. So we're having a
I have a question
okay. Okay.
on learning.
Yeah.
So personally, I want to ask a question because when it comes to learning, you might be conscious and unconscious.
Yes.
You might just want to learn something, or you just come across something to learn. So for me, there's one particular thing I want to learn, but circumstance. No, let me not say circumstances. This is it. I feel like okay, I just want to listen to new songs and just listen to new songs. But when I go to my book player and say I want to download song, ads will just be disturbing me. I'll just be like, okay, I want to download song. it will not download. It will have to play at and the ads will last for like 1 minute. It will just be annoying and I'll just leave it there. Okay, I'm not even doing it again. Another time,
Yeah.
the same thing will go on and on. Okay, if I say I will leave it there, I'll let it go. Or something will just come up and I'll be like, I'll just I don't know what to do. And again, the second part is that I might just be playing song on the book. Okay, maybe I'm doing something. I just want to be listening to the song and I'll just drop the phone. All of a sudden, the thing will just die. And I'll be like, what's going on? I have to go back to the phone again and go and be checking. And I will just feel frustrated. I'll just leave the phone. I'm not doing it. Like, what can I do to that kind of thing? I don't know what's going on.
It still goes back to mindset and resilience. And then sometimes you have to go an extra mile to make sacrifices. Like now when you talk about the boom play, sometimes you just have to make sacrifices and maybe pay for the progress. I know that you might be like, I don't have money. No. Sometimes you have to like make like really crazy sacrifices. One that I know I once made was to start paying for my portfolio website. I didn't have money when I started paying for my portfolio website. And I was paying monthly. And it's not even something that is giving me, it's something that people are meant to look at, not something I'm meant to use. And I'm paying for it. Just hoping that somebody will look at it and like feel like I have something to offer. You know what that means? I was taking from what I did not have to just keep training myself like okay, maybe one day it's going to be better. So sometimes I have to like just make those sacrifices to get the best. Because see, there are always going to be there's always going to be forces. There are always going to be things fighting against you getting what you want. Sometimes it might not even be okay. This one is even you fighting with like maybe technological evil. It might even be your family that they are against what you are doing. Might be people that are inside. I don't even get what I'm trying to say. Maybe your friends. That's why you have like that was like see, mindset goes a long way. Your mindset goes a long way. I'm going to a point, see, it doesn't matter who you are. If you're against me achieving what I'm going to cut you aside straight. Like I won't even think about it twice. Why? Because like I'm so value focused. I'm going to put I'm like so value focused that I don't want to sound like insensitive, but nothing else really matters than that. I like to like everything still goes back to purpose. I know my purpose, I know what I'm driving at. And anything that is going to like fight against that, I'm ready to like bring it down, take it away from the picture, remove it. There's no emotions when it comes to trying to like achieve that level, that success in quotes. There is no emotion. It's not about what you think. It's not about anything. It's not about anybody. So sometimes you have to like just go the extra mile, pay for premium. I know I'm saying that like God, I'm calculating the amount of the percentage of money you have that premium will be taking. I understand, but then it just has to be done because trust me, the value that comes from surmounting that challenge is far more than what you are giving to it. So stay focused on the end product, which is where mindset comes in. I don't know if I answered that to a large extent.
Yes.
Okay, but I know that like as we go on, you
Okay.
still say
You
okay.
said new songs, right? Is it only available on Boomplay?
That's why I said that when I moved to okay, Chrome, I want to check Chrome. I have to wait and download. How many songs? I cannot download as many as possible. I just have to download to stay long.
You know, then another thing I was thinking is since when you download, you have to listen to it, right? So while you are listening, can you maybe well, depending when you're able to afford Boomplay premium, like can you give it some time? Maybe you listen to that one.
Over.
Yes,
That's what I'm saying.
consistently
That the
for a
second
while.
issue too is when I'm trying to listen and
Okay.
phone will just go off. And
Okay,
I'll just
okay. So when you download on Chrome,
yeah.
it doesn't save on your phone.
No, it saves. It will save on the phone. What I'm saying is that when I'm trying to listen to song, and
Okay.
maybe I'm doing something.
After you've downloaded,
Yeah,
right?
maybe I'm doing something or something. I just drop the phone. I just the phone will just like the song will just go off and the boom play will just go like to just not be on the screen again. I'll have to go back to the app again to open the app and
Okay, maybe me, I
turn
don't
on the
really
song.
get it because I know when I download it saves on my phone and I don't have
And
to go to
no,
the
it saves on my
site
phone. I
again.
think it's my phone that has
Oh,
issues.
okay, okay,
So when I drop the phone and I expect the song to continue playing, like
okay,
to
okay. Maybe
play,
it's your
yeah.
phone.
So the boom play will just go like the app will just leave. So I'll just
Okay,
have to go and
like, do you
open the
mean
app
the
again.
same song?
No, like any song. I think
Well, it
it's the
depends on
app.
how it no, it depends on how you set it to. Like, you put it on, like you play one.
And that one's different. Like you don't get right if I open it, you know that if you want to play song and
Yeah,
drop the phone, the song will display on your phone or on your screen
yeah.
behind. So if the song keeps playing, maybe it plays next maybe like 2 songs. After 2 songs, the thing will just go like when I open there's no app, there's no book play. I have to go back to the app to open again to play the song. So I feel like there's an issue with the phone or maybe there's a setting there.
Maybe you can help me check.
Yeah, maybe I'll check for you. I don't think it can't be your
Yes.
phone. Maybe that's the setting or something. Oh, well, we'll look into that.
Then another thing, maybe when you're listening, is you can turn off your data so that nothing comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can put it in your phone and do not disturb with the right setting. Um, okay, so
But I have a question about mindset.
okay,
Um, I feel like mindset can actually start from while you're growing up.
yeah,
So it depends on your the people around you.
yeah.
Depends on how they do that you'll be able to think. But what if where you are you don't have the opportunity to mix with people and to you are just left with what
I
people
get what
do
you're
around
saying.
you. So what can you do in that kind of situation?
You're talking in terms of upbringing and the
Yeah,
environment. So the thing is, you cannot totally rule out upbringing and the family you're from, people that you grew up with. They're a large part of your initial mindset
mindset.
formation. Yeah, they are an initial part of it. But I want to believe that you get to a point where you pick and choose. Let me explain. You have some people who grew up in, like, some children who grew up like amidst abusive parents, like parents that maybe husband to kill the wife. And then you find some people, some men now in this context who grew up and seen that it's okay to beat women. So when I was
Yeah,
teaching like in one school, my friend basically believed that it was fine to beat like his wife and then there's two students. Like to him it was normal. Like to bash away, you see the way he said it to me, self. Back in like he said it so casually, like it was a normal thing. And yeah, I've even seen a survey, Solomon Island survey in is it city, I don't know which country, that women actually believe that it was fine to be beaten by their husbands. So my point is, if you grow up in certain conditions, it might form some part of your mindset. But as I said, you still choose. And why did I say that? You find out some people growing up in that same condition and they ate it. So that tells you that we have the power to still choose. So when you grow up, your background is like pressure. You can either give in to it or say no. Now there's part of exposure. Like for example, maybe you grew up in a place that is not so exposed. Like okay, there are no computers, there's not even electricity. I'm just using this as an example. Do you get that? Somebody who grew up in a place that since 5 years old, they've been pressing computer. Yeah, I get it. It's different, and that's why. Yeah, life is a competition, and you take your race from where your race starts. You look at it as, yeah, being practical. Yeah, you can look at it as being disadvantaged. And what should you do? You have to put in more work. I have a friend, one of my very close friends in school. His name is Michael. Michael was not from like I was raised bilingual. I speak English and Yoruba like equally. Now Michael is somebody that they don't even speak English at home. don't know if his parents are still in. He makes like a lot of grammatical mistakes. I studied English, like we're writing critical essays. Michael stays in the library in part one from morning to night, reading what? Brighter grammar. I read Brighter grammar in primary school. I don't get what I'm trying to say. Oh, me, I could chill. I mean, without doing any work, I can speak fluently, I can write fluently. But this is not the case for him. So he knew that more work had to be done. So that's like a mindset. It still goes back to mindset and resilience. And he had A's in some grammar courses. I didn't have A. I don't know what I'm trying to say. So what is the difference? Him knowing that oh, he's disadvantaged and then putting in the extra work. So don't settle that okay. I people did not grow up with this thing. My parents don't have money to buy this thing for me. So I'll now stay there and just like let it. No, that why it's like you have to be like it's an intentional thing. Like very intentional. Now Michael teaches I let students. That's when they're writing like oh exam to Japa. How do you get what I'm trying to say? So see, I don't know. I know that like it's a whole lot. Then when like the background is like a lot of drawbacks and all, but at the same time, I still believe that there is a place of choice. The same way people will tell you that they are into or Yahoo or hookup because they don't have money. Same time, you see some people they will go and end up selling pepper. They do not go and do Yahoo, but they will go and be doing one menial job by the roadside. Same conditions, two separate like outcomes. Why? Choice. I don't even get what I'm trying to say. So I want to believe that at the end of the day, you still choose. That is like your mindset drives you to make decisions that decide your final outcome. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So it still goes back to choice, your mindset, resilience. You have to put in more work. Never think that something is a challenge that you have to accept. No, you don't have to accept anything. You don't have to accept anything. So I think that's it about like your environment, your own bringing and all. So
Okay, sorry.
okay.
And also, it might also mean that you have to actually, just like you said, that you have to take some conscious effort. So if the people around you are limiting, they have limiting beliefs, that means you might actually, if you don't have access to physical people, you can actually look up to some people, maybe via social media, maybe their YouTube pages and things that they speak, that can actually motivate you to keep, because every day you have to consciously do it. If you do it today and then you get tired tomorrow, you may actually settle down again. So you may actually have to take that conscious effort. Read books, listen to some people speak and actually inspire you to keep pushing because it takes a lot of conscious. Imagine that guy going to go and read. Even people would have seen him and laugh at him. Sometimes it might mean that people will laugh at you, but you just know that where you are going is your goal, and you can actually even have some people that you are accountable to. Do you get like they can just check up on you maybe per week or just see how you have fared from last week to this week. What have you done differently, or how has your mindset improved? Something like that. So you actually need to put some checks in place to takes a lot of effort, but it's very rewarding.
So okay, so time I feel like I'll just go into talking about digital work. First of all, how many of you are interested in digital work? I'm not. You don't have to sound nice or anything. Not everybody is going to be. So it has to be an honest answer.
Tell us what it is. What is the
Okay, you don't know what digital work is.
tell us
Okay,
in layman,
in layman.
not ideologically.
Okay, digital work I mean usually press
Don't
computer.
digitalize.
That all
Tell
okay,
us in plain terms.
okay, in plain terms, people that all their work basically depends on the computer. I mean, make it as simple as that. So people that write, people that do programming, people into data analysis, uh, people into graphic designing. I mean, everything that you're doing is on your computer. So that's basically the layman. So there are many like things under that. So everything that you do is basically on your computer.
So what did you do?
So we still get into that. But like it's a thing of like choice. That's why it's like not everybody is going to like want that. I don't know what they just want to do is they just want to like maybe like do a craft Some people just want to like do office work, maybe to be a banker. So life is a choice. You get, and success is not in one particular place. So don't. I'm not saying like, oh, you have to be stuff. No, 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 no. I'm asking like, honestly, how many of you are like you have like real interest? Don't create the interest now or 5 minutes ago. You have real interest. Like you look at it and like, this is something I really want to do. You don't like it.
I'm interested.
Yeah, are you
Fully
interested?
interested.
Are you sure?
Fully.
Okay.
I'm interested in some parts, not programming. There are some parts I'm not so interested.
No. You cannot learn all. You just want like a part you'll be interested
Yeah.
in. But are you interested in like that?
Yes.
But
Problem is, you know, when you're looking at something at like from afar, you feel like it's hard. So from where I from where I've been seeing, like I just feel like but I don't know if I can get someone to tell me that okay, this thing is not hard, you can do it, it's something you can do it.
okay. Back to mindset.
Yeah, everything is hard, really.
See, everything is hard.
Everything is
No,
hard.
I was telling you soft life. There's no soft life anywhere.
Yeah.
Everything in this life is hard. I'm not gonna tell you how it's easy.
And the sooner you embrace that thing, the better.
See, the sooner you tell yourself that
Yeah,
it's hard,
it
though.
is hard. Even
Yeah.
tailoring.
Yeah,
I look at you, and you say you know tailoring, like seriously.
Yeah.
I look at you people that do tailoring, and I'm like, man, it's not my thing. So if you can learn tailoring, then anything is hard, really. Everything is hard.
I don't think tailoring is any easier.
It's not though. I
So
tried
nothing
it,
is
I
So I'm not going to be that. You know, I say I told somebody that will tell you. I'm not going to be that way that will tell you that
Just
this is easier.
cannot like okay, but you can do it. No, I'm not saying
You have to tell
You
yourself
are,
that you
you
can
can.
do it.
Yeah.
And it's
Tell
fun.
yourself.
To say
The
that
first
there's
part
nothing
of
I
it
believe
is
in. There's
fun.
nothing anybody cannot do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It all depends on you,
Yeah,
like
mindset.
no, like just accepting that you
Being
can do it.
ready to.
Alright. So that's it. I'm looking for your answer.
Yeah.
No, see.
I know
this is
you're
an
not.
honest conversation.
Yeah, I know you're not telling me to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm saying I'll do it because I want to do it. Now you told
You
me
want
that
to know that you
nothing
did
is
it.
hard. Everything is
As a
so-
person of looking at that context,
Yes.
you can
Even
even
that
do
movie
it.
that you're watching is hard work for me. Seriously. Because I'll think of so many things I can
The one
do.
I was
So for me to sit down is hard work already. I'm already thinking of the hours. So everything is really
For me
hard.
sitting down
Even
to
to
watch
cook.
movie.
Like even when you're hungry, to
That
go to
was
the kitchen
that.
sometimes you'll be like, when it's to cook
No,
for
that
another
was
person,
that.
you can ginger yourself. But if it's for me, I'm just
That
like,
was very-
come on, just
Let
eat
me just see,
anything.
let
I'm
me-
telling you. So sometimes almost everything is.
Everyone. So if you say that okay, you have a flair for digital work, what part of digital work do you have a flair for?
As for me,
Yeah.
content pattern, graphic design, graphic.
Okay.
I love content.
I did that before. I did that graphic. In fact, I made payment for the certificate. But when you say without your complete assignment, you know, say, I don't even know how to go back to that thing now. Just for me to go back, do the needful and do the assignment and let the certificate. And I've dramatically forget.
Okay, so
Okay,
when you
me-
say content, is it all this skit?
That's people that shoot the skits. That's part of
Oh,
video editors work on those skits.
All those adverts.
Okay, so for me, I think I want more of digital products. Does that fall under digital work?
Yeah. Creating digital marketing.
Yeah, so I want, I'm mostly interested in creating content, making digital products, and maybe, but not so specifically graphic designing. The ones I can do on Canva, I'm good with that. Whatever else, I think I push it to other people.
Okay. But you're aware that all these things that I mentioned, they are like very, very big things. It's like saying you want to combine banking and then you want to be working
But you can.
in
right?
sales or like doing like two.
you said you can do
But
it.
you can.
No.
What do everything works
They
They
think,
say a lot.
they think, I'm not saying you cannot. Do you get? That's not the point. But as I said, life is a competition. If you're going to out, I don't know what to use. If you're going to outplay other players, Like you cannot learn half of writing and half of programming. I want to outplay a full-time programmer. It's not going to work. And then you're not going to be able to outplay a full-time like. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So that's why I feel like you have to like put energy somewhere, then you can add other things. I don't get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Your energy must be somewhere, your focus must be somewhere, then you can add other things. So those other things are just additions that you're just adding to it. Do you get? Alright. So say graphic designing or digital marketing and content. Content is a lot of big. But what part of content do you like?
The thing is, when I hear content, I ask that. Is it so? I know the content is content. Content is both.
I think about like an example now. Content can be text. Content can be audio. People that create like audio podcast. Content can be video. Now even that the video, there's graphic designer that creates just pictures, nice pictures that you see. There's video editor that creates movies. There are animators that create like cartoons and all.
Yeah.
So there are different parts of content. That's what I'm saying. Like, what part of content do you feel you have a flair for?
I feel like video. But when I hear content, I think
It's the
so.
video that you like. Okay, no, it's not the video that you be watching. It's what that you be creating. You be the one creating the video.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, good. So, graphic
Because I'm
design.
interested in writing too, right?
And that content. That's why I said they are together because of business promotion.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So I put here, since finding out that a social worker can feel intimidating, as you said, with so many pros out, but snap out of it. Everyone was once a newbie. Everyone started from somewhere. I said, choose what you love. That's because the journey is not going to be easy. So you have to choose what you love. No, when you love something, just keep coming back. Never chase the money. So the one that filled the form, I say they just want money. See, money is an end product. Money should never be. Sorry, money is a byproduct of value. People often see money as an end product. If you keep feeling like money is the end product of maybe graphic design or whatever, at some point you get tired. Money is a byproduct that comes with you being valuable. So that should be the mindset. Money is sweeter when there's love. I know that the world always says love is sweeter when there's money. But my own ideology is money is sweeter when there's love. You don't have to believe me. Start small, bro. People just want to start big. People want to start designing today and they want to make the biggest. No. Start from creating a not so fine thing, right? Something that is not so presentable and growing. Like so you're good at it. Stay focused on value. Don't be shy. Reach out for help. But don't depend on it. I don't even get what I said. Reach out for help, but don't depend on it. And where that comes in practically is Nika, you said you went to go and do first. And when the cost did not work for you, you gave up. Why? Because you were depending on the cost being the pathway to you like getting that thing done. It's like some people say they want to learn something, it might be piano or something. And when maybe the tutor is not showing up, they give up. I don't know what I'm trying to say. And it's still a mindset. Yeah, it's good to seek help, it's good to get help. But when the help does not come, I have the relentlessness comes in. Come on, create the folder, start YouTube tutorial, put everything together, jam pack it. It's going to work out. No, I'm not saying that you're not going to get help. But the question is, what of when the help does not come?
Yeah,
Did you get? Now, I said build a portfolio. So I'll walk you through some of these things in a few minutes. Build your portfolio. For them, they don't
This
know what
is
a
on your
portfolio
notes.
is.
Right?
Huh?
Then the notes. No,
No, I'm reading from this
the one
slide.
you shared.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Build your portfolio. So I'll tell you what a portfolio looks like. Create an alluring brand, presentable. You have to have your CV, and then if you want to do digital work, you need to have a LinkedIn page.
Why did you cancel fake?
Fake it till you make it. That's the ideology of our present day world. Don't fake anything.
Fake you miss
That's why I
what you are
cancelled
supposed
it.
to
I
have.
said it's cancelled. So create an alluring brand that is look presentable. It's different from faking it till you make it. Some people on LinkedIn now they go and put CEO
Something that you don't have for your
of my house business. And it's someone that wants to give me job, you think you're a CEO. So they're not giving me job. So my point is like don't fake anything. But at the same time, put yourself out there in a presentable way that looks good. Do you get? So you have to find a balance between that. And that will come in building your portfolio, in writing your CV. Some people say they're not lying on their CV. Well, yeah, I've not gotten there. You know. You get what I'm trying to say. So, but then don't also like write things in a way that people look at you. I went to go and teach you primary school. No. Write it in a way that I was an instructor for people. You get what I'm trying to say? No lies, but at the same time, look good. So that's on that. Okay.
That is one thing that happened with my sister. She's
Yeah.
a businesswoman. She sells dreams. So she said something one day and she was like, if people do not see that people are patronizing, they will not patronize you. Like, okay, you're posting online, like, I sell this, I sell that.
Yeah.
And then you see some people that they will post their receipt. Maybe someone patronize them and then they post it online. Yeah, payment received with thanks, so that people will see that okay, this person is not
Yeah.
scam. I'll be like, okay, let me just
Now,
patronize.
because of that,
So is that
people are
faking?
creating fake receipts
Yeah,
now.
to just show.
Not even
who
business
the
owners
receipt
mostly.
is.
There are people that do all these businesses of turning ROI or whatever. They do take
Yeah.
lots. 500, somebody has paid 500k. Yeah, there is the bandwagon effect. And don't be a part of that bandwagon effect. Bandwagon effect, like people want to follow things that people are following. It's just normal. You would want to follow a page that has 1 million followers than me that has 2 followers. See, mindset is the way your mind works. You have to start like consciously. It's a conscious effort to not fall into that trap of following things that people follow. And that's the way the world works. Now, as a business owner or somebody that's trying to grow, how do you work around that? See, it doesn't matter how many followers you have. The value that will find you find you.
Because some people have thousands of followers and they don't
They
even
don't have
engage
any.
with them.
And they never-
Like they don't even have any connection. Maybe it was just real that pushed them and they saw the real, they loved it, they clicked on it. Then you see that when they make posts, there is nothing, like there is no engagement, nothing. You see 10 people just like him and they have thousands of followers. There's
People
no
even buy
connection.
followers
Yeah.
because of that.
It's not really
And then, you know, at the turn of, if I see a page with 200k followers and you haven't
And the
been like,
guys
it looks somehow, it's just
Yeah.
awkward. Why? Because this never builds value. Person just bought value. You can't buy value like that in that sense. You can buy value by paying for things that can grow you, but you cannot buy value as okay, I've bought value. No. It's not going to work. So how do you make as I said, see there's no shortcut in life. There's no shortcut. There's no shortcut at all. Grow. See, even if you have 110 followers, people that will see your value will see it. As long as you keep giving out value. And that was like, don't also try to jump. Don't expect somebody that truly has 1 million followers. Don't expect to get what they are getting. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. Get what person that has 10 followers is getting. And then grow and get 100 followers. I'm just using followers as an example of it, right? Get 200, get 1,000. But the problem with us nowadays is that we want to have that person, the engagement person that is. Person has been creating content for the past 5 years, and you just started 2 months ago, and you want the same output. As I said, it still goes back to mindset. Like nowadays, you find a 20-year-old guy is looking at what a 50-year-old man has achieved. He has bought 50 million naira car. He wants to go and buy your own too. And then the pressure wants to kill you in your house. Why? Grow. I take time. If I was like, be focused on value, on creating value, not on money. Don't spend too much time on that. So first I mentioned the fact that if you want to like really venture into digital world, LinkedIn is very important. Like LinkedIn is more like a social media for digital world. I don't know if you guys know LinkedIn, but you are not on LinkedIn, right? Okay. So if you want to venture there, then you should create a page, like social media profile, like your Instagram, but for people that are into. It's not just for digital workers; it's for professionals generally. For most people, you find that digital workers, you have to do it. So that's like your face, that's your brand, that's your brand point. Um, okay, so in the next few minutes, I'll just walk you through how to create your CV and your portfolio. So I'll okay, yeah, and cover letter. Okay, so now do you guys have CV?
Yes. I think one.
You have one recently. Nikki, do you have a CV? You do.
But not.
I'm not okay with that. So I want to see.
Try not to be judging yourself.
No, now let me judge myself this one.
You don't need to judge yourself.
Okay.
If you feel like your CV is not good, let me see it first. I'll be like, okay, no, you have to fix it, you have to fix it. But you already feel like, no, I'm not expecting your CV to be the best already. No. That's why I said, like, don't judge yourself, don't condemn yourself. Your CV is good the way it is current. For now.
Okay.
So, but then you have a CV. Did you write a CV yourself? Or did you write a CV yourself?
I don't write it off yet.
No, I'm not saying like,
Copying.
I'm not saying, but you write it yourself. Somebody else. Okay. Yeah, I want it to be a little bit practical. But you can use like there are tools you can use to create your CV. Are you aware?
I have one.
So I'll basically like walk you through like what your CV should look like, how to write your CV. Yeah. So that's what I'll walk you through on CV writing in about 10 minutes. Then I'll take another 10 minutes to explain what the portfolio looks like. And you guys can ask more questions. Yeah. I think you show me something. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to. What do you call it? That's the name of the let me see. Sorry, my network is low. It's not coming up.
She said she was fine. Maybe she should do that.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention something. So if you want to like venture into digital work, the first thing you have to learn is you have to learn the basics of using a computer. I don't know if you know that. Like, can all of you like use a computer?
Try my best.
Not really.
Yes, I wrote a
Because I
so
use phone every day most.
No, your phone is not a
That's
computer.
what I'm saying. That
I cannot use that one to go
I
to
hardly use.
news.
It's when I have something to do, like okay, when I want to create flyer, meeting, I say,
But I'm talking about like just generally in terms of things like typing, using basic Microsoft tools, MS Word, and okay, shortcuts, those kind of stuff.
all this stuff.
And you have to learn all those things.
just because I purchased.
So I don't know why my network is not. So I need to. I can start because I want to check my phone. I guess no because.
Maybe you take a corner. This is really what you used to but most people is still much better than so so limitation is not I used to have a group already. I don't know what it is. So I don't get
So I think I don't know if it's 5 years.
Eto, we go try. That one.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to open your own, but it's not showing. Maybe
You
your own
don't
app.
mind. Okay, I just said the app.
Yeah, I've seen the app, but I thought you like you add your own templates inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
So, I want to shout it on live.
Um, yeah, but what's the resolution? Okay. this is good. That things you can like improve on. But I'll mention it like along the way. Um, okay, and in terms of digital work, there are some differences also, some things to add, some things to take note of. Like they're not like traditional jobs needed. So I'll just walk you through like what like the solution looks like. So I think one of the this might not apply to some traditional jobs, right? But one of the mistakes people make when they're writing their CV is to put information that is unnecessary. Things like where I'm living. As I said, there's some traditional applications. For example, if you want to know your state of origin in Nigeria, I don't know about that. But I think that's it. But as a digital worker, you don't need all that. It is unnecessary. And if you think about it really in terms of work, it is unnecessary. Nigeria has a lot of issues, biases and all those things going on there. But it goes as far as some people even put like, oh, they're married, the kids they have. All those things are not necessary in your CV. Your CV is work related and how much value can you give. That's what the document is about. It's not on your personal life. No, it's not. So you just want to put things that are needed. Like now, yeah, I have just my email, my phone number. That's all. Like that's all the personal information that I have on my CV. My email and my phone number. I have my picture. Now some people don't. Yeah, your brand. Like you're your first.
Shall we say?
Okay. So like you're your first contact. Yeah, your first contact. People. That's also why you should see you, shouldn't they? I know, like I mean, you have interviews in Nigeria and they're turning off. They're turning off like camera. No, you should see each other. So you want. I feel like you want to be seen. You should have your picture. If you see like some templates, not the traditional ones, you still like the passport picture in your template. And then put only sorry, put only information that is needed. Anything that has to do with where you're living, they're not coming to use it too. And this is also the idea when you're writing your CV. Don't put something that can make you disadvantaged. You can have all the skills, and then the employer sees something that does not sit too well with them. I'm because of that, lose the
Just your
opportunity.
current
Oh no no no! It's not my current picture. It's as far back as
I wouldn't
4 years
even
or
say
5
this
years
is
ago.
you, really.
It is me. Just that I'm not putting any glasses, and my hair is full. So I feel like um, it's about you're selling yourself, and you don't want to put anything like, for example, you say you're from Ogun State, and then the person that was around you, someone from Ogun State that's offended them. These are practical
It's
things.
just it's really
You get what I'm trying to say? Oh, you say you're married in your CV. I mean that wants to employ you. She's 50 years old and she's looking for a husband. Like, get out. I'm not saying that this one, but I'm like you don't want to put anything that is first of all it's not needed. It's not needed. And so if you put it there, it can be a disadvantage. And when it comes to like um digital work, you're you're a global talent. You're not just like looking Nigeria. So you don't want to put anything that also make like them feel like yeah, racism is a thing. That's the truth. But you don't want to lose an opportunity before you're even tested. Do you get? Because they might end up meeting you and liking you, but then they've seen on your CV that you're from You get what I'm trying to say? So scrap all those things out. I see other students that are like, why are you adding all this information that you don't need? Scrap it out. Keep it simple.
Is this a page?
Yeah, this is just a page. Now, make your profile as short as possible. First of all, they are reading a lot of CVs, bro. Like there's a whole lot of CVs that they are. And don't forget, no CV is just like the first like thing they're going to check. The other thing is that they are going to like look at the other levels of like screening that will be done. CV is like maybe there's 1,000 CVs to look at. So the idea is how can you present yourself in the best way to at least have a chance. Maybe out of 1,000 CVs, they are selecting 100 to move on to the next stage of screening, whatever that stage of screening is going to be. So reduce your profile, make it simple, maximize your words. You don't need 5, 10 lines, like 3 or 4 lines max. Yeah, I have just I think 2 lines. What exactly are you doing? What exactly is the value that you give? And have a headline, yeah. That's missing, which is one thing that I was meant to correct. I already like stated exactly what I do here. SEO content writer, SEO copywriting, content marketer, UX writer, written. So you have not even gone through my CV, you know exactly what this person specializes in, right? And then my profile. So see every um document, CV, cover letter, whatever, as a stage of you trying to sell your value in the shortest possible time. Because there's no time. And you don't have all the time to screen through and read every single thing you're writing. So you want it to be in a glance, like they can see how much value like you can give. So it also goes. Some of these things go for traditional CVs too. So and okay, in terms of then your font, be very careful with your font. That's another thing I see in some CVs. Font is not clear. Your font is. So you have a problem.
Is there a general font size for fonts?
Yeah,
Size.
I don't know. The general font size is 12 times New Roman, but you can use another font. It doesn't matter. But whatever font you are, some people will be using cursive. No. Whatever font you are choosing, something that anybody can see. Whereas somebody is using glasses or deep glasses, whatever, they can see it, they can read it. And then don't allow, don't allow it to be too much. Your words to be too much. If you are saying what you have done, one, mark them, I'm going to spill to the second line. Do you get? So you're just highlighting like the major points of what you have done, and like it's super clear. And like oh, sorry. So that no, there's a part of the tool. So as a digital worker, you are definitely given tools. Like there are tools that you work with, and your employer is looking for people that can even use particular tools, like some very specific tools. So you want to like outline your tools also. You have not gotten like here yet, but I'm just telling you. Do you get
What tools did you use?
me? Okay, yeah, I have Microsoft 2021. I have 2024 now. Though. Now I know most of you don't even know that it's Microsoft 2024. You're still in 2028, 2008. Those are one of those things like you have to be like technologically updated. So if I see using 2007 Microsoft Word, there's 2024. So now this is not my most recent CV. This is from 2 years ago. But update yourself. So if I use the corridor 7, when there's corridor 11, do you get? So ensure that like, you're up to date with every single thing. Google Docs, Grammarly, Copyscapes, Eminway Editor, SEMrush. Yeah, you don't know, you don't know most of these things, Basecamp and all. So, but as you venture into digital work, you understand some of the tools and all. And depending on what you choose, like these are specific to my line of work. So basically, all these are for writing, for editing, for SEO, AI, generative AI, and I don't know. This for work, like Slack, Google Meet at least. So Microsoft Teams, just for collaboration and all. Then Basecamp, Asana, for project management, to outline my task for the day. Okay, I've done this, I take it off my board. And MailChimp for email marketing and all. So depending on what you do, and as I said, you want your CV to be as clear as possible. That even at a glance, even if the person has just 10 seconds like to go through your CV, which of course sometimes they actually have that little amount of time, you want to be super clear. Like I already have like what I did. Okay, I was the UX writer here. This is the exact position I did, and that's golden. So even if you're like super in a rush, you're just like okay, creative copywriter here. Okay, and you're like skim through, you can see exactly what I've done. Another thing you can do, which I didn't do here too, is to bolden. I want that like we don't have a traditional mindset. There's a traditional mindset of how things are being done. Instead of thinking about how things are being done, think about how best can things be done. They are two different things. Like as I'm speaking to you, I just realized that you actually go as far as highlighting, like boldening the major key points in your CV. How do you get what I'm trying to say? The major key points. It's you that will know what your major key points are, depending on your field. Bolding it out. Because trust me, nobody has time. And trust me, somebody has to like look at he's tired. It's just like, okay, can I say anything? Okay, he has this, because you're bolding this. Okay. Let's move this person to the next level. So this that's some of like I don't know why the second page is not loading. And then think aesthetics, that is beauty. Think beauty. And I'm a lover of beauty. And you see, when I'm sending out forms, I'm sending out like I always think about engagement. So think about, and since I'm in content, basically, I believe that I should be as engaged as this is my way of also showing that I know what I'm doing. My point is like see, God of Nigeria, and that's the background. I mean, or your environment comes in. I know that there's some people that are sadists and they just hate things that are beautiful because of trauma and all. My point is, ideally, think beauty. People will stick more to something that looks beautiful than something that doesn't. If everything is just black, like when I open it, I've seen a lot of blacks already. Like I've scribbled through like 10 black CVs. I'm seeing all that black. It's just another thing. But okay, I've been seeing black CVs all along, and then somebody just comes up with like some really nice colors, and I'm like, okay, like trust me. I know that you're thinking. Some people think too professionally, and it's not good for their own good. Like it's not good. Like yeah, okay, it's a professional space. No. People want to see things that are beautiful. And sometimes that might just be like your selling point. That might be what sets you apart, basically. Unfortunately, I don't know why second page is not or it's not opening. I don't know. I feel maybe the network. I'm not sure. Sorry, let me try something today.
So this template, is it what we can replicate? Like, do you have this as a template, or you built it yourself?
I built it. Every
Word by
single
word.
thing, yeah.
And can we have a template like this that we can actually
I can share it, the doc format, but even if I share the doc format, it's going to like
Scatter.
scatter. So that's where the problem is. So I basically built this from scratch. I didn't even template. I did this because
But is this one CV that you have? Because I am you should have different CVs for different jobs.
before I did, but currently now I have just one because I'm already like on a very particular path. You get, but at some point, like I had like a CV for content writing, I had one for copywriting, I had one for designing. So I'm not doing design. Like all my work now is in basically one place. As a
Okay,
content
so
manager, I'm also designing. I'm doing copywriting. So I just need one. So if you're doing two different things, you have to have two different CVs. Now, where the distinguishing factor is in the cover letter. You would always have to have different cover letters. And I'll go into that, like, which is like very important. I don't know why this is not open and that refused to open. Okay, now I think I should just go into cover letter because of time also. Now, we've been hearing cover letter. Do we know what the cover letter is? Have you written a cover letter before?
Is it the one letter of application?
Okay, you might not be familiar with cover letters, but you know letter of application, or what they call application letter. Okay, cover letter is basically what you would find, especially in digital, like in digital space. It's like an application letter, but it's more like a motivation letter. So it's you basically telling why should we hire you. I don't really know what an application letter is. What's the idea behind it?
Rebranded application.
I also like it's a dump of maybe I don't know. There's really nothing in an application letter. I don't know if I'm right. You're just telling
You're
them
just
that
telling them
you're
pick me,
looking for a
get a
job.
job.
Pick me. Yeah, a letter is not pick me. A letter is why should we pick you? There are thousands of people like applying. Is there any other reason aside from your CV?
Possible.
Prove yourself in words. Explain why should we hire you. Now, this is the thing. I'd have, I would love to show you some examples. I don't know why. Sorry, just a minute.
But for Niket, that don't. Niket, are you interested in working maybe remotely?
I mean,
You have not answered.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yes, okay. I did not yet the confidence.
no.
I'm trying to like find like a space.
That means
I mean, I was. It's very clear that I'm doing for my family.
Okay, so it's half hours.
yeah, most times yes, you can take hours that you're doing sometimes.
What like
You can't. There are people
I
that are
have to
just
work 8
storing
hours in a day. So you know how to show me myself as well. But I will
maybe your own night is your own, your own day is your own. That means that you're looking into expanding your business, having some work.
Okay, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, so now in terms of quality, first thing is you need to you need to be specific. You have to show you have to be different. I think that's the word. How can you be different? And it still goes back to what we've said. You are thinking in terms of this thing, you're competing with people. I know funny thing about life, you're always competing with people that even people are better than you. But the funny thing is it's not always the best that wins. It's people that just do things differently. You can have all the knowledge in this world and still not get the opportunity. And then somebody that doesn't even know up to you gets that opportunity. Why? Because they presented themselves like someone who. So I got to like be practical. So I'm trying to like pull up a particular one for you. I'll just like read it out so you see what I'm saying. Yeah, so I once sent this out. It's a very short one. That's why I can just read it. I got like I got a response like in a day. So I said, "Hello, the person concerned."
Do you search for their names?
Yeah, and that's where I'm going. That's why I said like you have to be specific. If you are sending a call letter, don't just say hello, hiring manager, or that thing I usually do. Hello, sir. No. Do the due diligence. Go and look for who that hiring manager is. That shows that oh you're intentional, and that sets you apart. Ah, how this person know my name? Everybody's like, I've seen this at this. Are you? I get what I'm trying to say. Immediately, it piques the person's interest.
So where do you search for the names?
Yeah, 99% of people are on LinkedIn in the professional space. Just type the name of the company and write manager or hiring manager or HR manager. You find them. You get, and that immediately sets you out just from the hello, because now it's not looking general. It's not like sounding personal, and they're like, okay, okay. If I that person immediately wants to like read what you want to say. Why? Because he's been scribbling through hello, sir. Hello, hiring manager. Hello. They didn't even write what they didn't even know. Do you get? And then at some point, he needs somebody that actually calls him by name. Like, this person has done some diligence and he really wants this job. I don't get what I'm trying to say. So, and that's it. Goes back to mindset. Don't think intentionally. Don't stay to the status quo. There's a lot of like, I know that there's the pressure of, okay, these are how people do things, these are how people write cover letters, these are how people write application letters. No, be the different, because there are a lot of people that are sending cover letters and they're sending the same way you are sending. That's another thing. We're in the age of AI. Yeah, use AI to kind of improve what you are saying, but everybody's using AI. Think that way too. So you don't want to sound like everybody, which is what sets you apart. You want to sound like you have done your own work. Yeah, basically. Let me just go through this so you have an idea of what I'm trying to say. After sending out more applications than I have had hot dinners.
And you have adults.
Hot dinners.
No, please can you start.
Now I'll explain so you understand. Oh, anyway,
Just start again.
yeah. I say after sending out more applications than I have had hot dinners.
Oh, okay. Then you have had.
Yeah. I'm hoping this email finds you well. And it's the last job application I'll need to write for a while. Now that alone, I'm telling you my struggle as someone that is looking for a job. That's what I'm starting with. Now that is different. You actually find out that I was starting an application and a cover letter like that. I want to get what I'm trying to say. That alone catches the person's interest, like, okay, this person is looking for a job and they're looking for a while. And it's telling me that it's hoping that at
This
least,
will be the final.
do you get? I'm throwing my heart into the ring for your senior copywriter position with 3 years, blah, 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 blah. My expertise spans this. My expertise spans LinkedIn posts, blog articles, blah, 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 and I have a solid background in the tech industry. I can write about AI without sounding like one. And I promise not to use Elevate or Tapestry. If you use AI a lot, you know that you will elevate something. In fact, in part of the copy is going to give you Elevate to be there, but it uses Tapestry a lot. So I'm telling you, I'll write with AI. I can use it a lot. I can write about it, and I promise you that I'm not going to use these 2 words. That you won't find them in your copy. That is personal. Basically, that's all. Unless it's absolutely necessary, but I don't think I'll ever will. This doesn't sound like something that AI will write, but it's not AI that wrote it. So I've gone personal. I've gone out of the norm because that's all. Like I didn't write it, just 3 sentences, and that was all. You don't have to like. It's not as if you have to write a lot, but you have to like, what can make me different? Sometimes it's about going to research about the company and finding out, oh, what is missing? What don't they have? Sometimes it's actually playing a very, very stupid joke. I once worked at the company, ENA, name of the company ENA, EARNA. So they are in the financial sector and they deal with like insurance and all. So in my cover letter, I actually said that I'm just trying to paraphrase that I hope with you I'll be able to earn as much as I played on the word earner. So that, like, it was about me telling them about my salary expectation and all. So I'm like, I hope that you can help me earn as much as I should. Something around that. And like that was on a Friday. Monday I got a call. And they were like, out of wherever many Africans, they just felt like they should talk to me. I got the job at the end of the day. No,
Can you press that again? You said you told them that you hope that you can earn as
yeah,
much
their
as...
name is Enna.
Mm,
That's the name of the company.
okay.
So so it's like a pun. I played on the word Enna.
But you said N, like
Yeah,
you didn't use the full
I
word.
can't really
Okay,
remember,
exactly. Okay.
and my network is like
All right.
very very glitchy. I would have loved to open it, read it out for you. So my point is, I'm just trying to like bring out like things. There was one I went through their website and I realized that there was a couple of errors in their blog copies. And I sampled it, I put it, I attached it to my cover letter. You don't need errors like this on your website. I'm going to fix it.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think I'm trying to say. I'm going an extra mile. Everybody just want to like tell them, oh,
Let me see what
no, no,
you're
no, no, no.
doing.
I'm going personal. In this company I also spoke about this NL. So they have the really like really conversational copy. Their tagline is friends with benefits. And I actually like commented on how I loved how they were able to connect like with the younger generation with their copy. That's personal. That means that, oh, I've taken time, I've gone through what you are doing, I've gone through, I'm showing some level of intentionality that is different from what every other person is going to show. So when you see somebody gets a job and you're wondering like, what did they do? Oh, they're just lucky. No, they're not lucky. Now I'm not saying that there's no luck and there's God. There's also the God factor. Because no matter how good you think what you're doing is, there's somebody that is doing it better. So yeah, there is the God factor of you just being favored. But at the same time, people go the extra mile. My LinkedIn was good. Then I stumbled on somebody's LinkedIn page and saw how they outlined like all their work stuff. And I'm like, this person, like, almost the LinkedIn service is CV and cover letter on its own. And I kicked off, went back to rebrand my LinkedIn. Why? Because I saw something that I was doing it better than I was. Oh, my CV was not always like this. My CV too was once traditional. Now I stumbled upon a template. I'm like, so CV can be fine like this. The CV can be colorful. So I don't need to actually like stay boxed to just writing the words and everything just looking scribble. No, I can actually like I can play around with these things. I can explore. I can represent it in a way that is totally different. So no, but we are going back to mindset. Do you get so that why I started with all those mindset, purpose, learning, time because this thing takes time. The first time I created this template, I spent 8 hours creating it. I cannot forget. I was finishing NYSC and I sat down. I finished 5 a.m. in the morning. Just creating my that was the first time I created it. Now I just have to edit and all. But then the first time I created it, that was time. I was intentional. I want something different. I cannot finish NYSC and be scribbling around. I knew exactly what I wanted. And I have to spend my time, right? That's where time comes in. Learning. I saw templates. I'm like, so I can actually do better. I don't need to create CVs like every other person. So I can actually make my own difference. But then there has to be a mindset to that. That oh, I want to be different. I want to go. Not that I want to do things like every other person. Or these are how people do things. No, there's a lot of these are how people do things. And it just annoys me when people say that stuff. These are how people do things. This is how it has been done. If you try this thing, you are not much. No.
Oh, that's how I am.
Or
That's how I am. That's how we are in my family.
there has to be like a drastic, a I don't know what word to use. You have to be there's a word, but I can't just find it. You have to be radical. If you're not different, you are going to be lost in the crowd. It's just simple. It's as simple as that. If you don't stand out, if you don't stand out, you are going to be in. You're going to stand in with every other person. So these are the things that you have to like just put out of. I'll take time. I'll compile some of like projects that I've written. I'll share it on the group, maybe on the resources page, and maybe write a short note to highlight things I did because of time. Sorry, because I have to. It's 12:10. I have to round up. So and then I might also share my CV template for you guys. So you cannot edit. I'll share the doc. You can edit it, but it's going to take you as much time as it took me the first time because it's going to get scattered. That's how it is because it's fixed.
But I think Canva has some templates, but it might just be that it might be premium. There
Yeah.
are some other websites
That
too
was
that
the
has
reason why I took time to create
templates.
my own. Why? Because I know that if I pay today, I'll pay tomorrow again to create my CV. Because
Another one.
after a month, you have to pay again to be able to access your CV that I've already written. So I want to make little changes. I want to be able to make. I can make a change tomorrow,
Everybody
anytime.
is as techy as you are. To sit down and design that thing is not mine.
Okay, that's another part. And you can, you can be. See, I always tell people whenever they try to learn something, I tell them this entire world is just about exploring. One thing about tech is not hard. It doesn't matter what it is. Programming, like if you when I learned like a little of programming, the basic HTML, CSS, I don't even know what that is. But all I did was to get a very big book. It was soft copy. And I was following like tutorials one on one. I had a lot of tutorials also. That was nobody taught me. And I built my first personal website when I published it too. Nobody
Come
taught
and do
me.
that.
It was just me taking a book, following like it was very detailed. So they type this code, this is what you get, and you follow. But what you have to give it is time. And the mindset that I can actually do this thing. It's not it's hard, but I'm going to do it. I won't say it's not hard, it's hard, but I'm going to do it. So same thing. Any application or software you pick up, sit down. What you're saying was MS Word. I didn't use any special application to design it. It's your Microsoft Word. But people don't even know what Microsoft Word can do. Say what they do is to type project. No, 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 no. It's more than that. Have you explored all the things on the tab? No. Sit down. Okay, what does the toolbar does? What is in insert? What is in paragraph? Okay, how can I use this paragraph? See, you have to have an exploration mindset, and then you have to have the confidence that you can get it done. You have to explore. There's no tool, even if you're learning graphic design. If you sit down and you explore all the things, you find what is in the palette, find what is in verticals, and then okay, if I click this vertical, it changes the image this way. If I click this, it creates a concave form of the image. Little by little, and then you get to since that's just it. But then all the things takes sitting down
Time.
and getting and just learn, and that's where I think that's where the biggest challenge
Yeah.
is. Actually sitting down and making up your mind that you're going to get through this thing.
Okay, so can you do all these things with some other things, or you can just you want to do it, you just do it. You cannot maneuver with okay, I want to do this, I want to do this. I just going to face it.
You mean like combining other things?
Yes,
It's only
like
music that you can combine it. You can be playing music and be doing it. I think that's the only thing.
Wait, okay, wait.
Maybe
Are you
that
talking about
it
like
is
no, no,
at the
no,
moment
like
or in your
no,
life?
in your life, like
Okay, of
I'm
course.
I'm a student. I have to go to school. I have to, I have to, and you still have this.
Yes,
See,
you can
one thing
do
I
it.
believe is that everything still goes back to mindset.
Yeah,
If you think you can do it, you can.
yeah.
See, when people tell me that oh, they are so busy, I just look at like, see, it's your mind that's what the problem is, your mind. I think the busiest time of my life was I was working on the island. I was basically working hybrid, so I had to go to work sometimes. I had a remote work. I had two remote jobs. So I was working for two companies remotely. I was running my master's at the same time. My day was very busy, but did I get it done? I got everything done. Now what did I have to do? I had to spend less time playing games. In fact, for like a month, I wasn't able to open all the games on my phone or my laptop. I just downloaded games. I could not play them. Yeah, I had to cut down on some of the things. Social media. In fact, that was when I started like most of the time you don't see me with my phone, so it's in my bag. Why? Because I want that the moment I check my phone, 5 minutes is gone, 10 minutes is gone, sometimes 30 minutes, sometimes 1 hour. I will not lie to anybody. Yes, that's how it works. So you have to cut. See, there's always time.
Just press priority. I think.
Priority, like you can get
Also
everything
time
done.
yourself and time yourself. Sometimes what I do is I look at the time. I say 30 minutes. I must be done with this thing. Then you try to work around that or something. It's very hard sometimes.
I try learn to put aside your phone. See, if you can conquer your phone, you can conquer the world.
Yes, you can.
I'm
Yes.
serious.
Well, I switch off my data a lot.
You can. I'm saying this on a young person level, Gen Z level. This thing is abusive.
Yeah.
Like you're in an abusive relationship with your phone, but you don't know.
It takes a lot of time.
You know, like try to do more things. I have many things like my Spotify is on my laptop, my LinkedIn is on my laptop. I don't want to look at my phone. My phone's always on DND most of the time, except I'm maybe traveling or I'm outside and like somebody I'm waiting for a call or something. Put it on DND. I don't see anything. I was like, "Well, okay, I know I'm saying like it's a good there's some bad habits to it too, which I need to change. But it helps me to be productive. So look at what works for you. Sit down, be intentional, and trust me, it's going to work out. I'm out of time. Yeah, now I've beat the time. I'm sorry.
No.
So I think that's it. Any question? I think we should just wrap up with that. So I would ensure I send the resources. Give me this weekend. I don't know by Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, I'll
Yes,
do
you
that.
can send it to the general group.
Yeah, I'll send it. Okay, to the general, not to the resources group.
Of those.
Okay.
We still want more people to go to the resources group. So
Oh,
that
uh,
could actually encourage.
okay, I'll do that. So, any questions? Any other questions?
Plenty. But we know we're meeting
Yeah,
your
no,
time.
I'll you can use the next 14 minutes, 12, 13.
Okay. Okay, another thing is consistency. You know, sometimes you start a task and you're so excited, you're like, okay, I'm really so interested in this and that, and you're putting in your effort. And maybe somewhere along the line, you're not seeing returns. You know, imagine that man that kept posting for 2 years, it was just himself and his family. You know, sometimes that could be draining, that could be actually frustrating for people. So what do you think people can do for consistency? How do you stay consistent?
Yeah, sorry, I want to correct something. It's not that it can be draining, it is draining. I
Yeah.
think that's first. Let's understand that it's a reality for everybody. It's not that some people don't get drained, that's why they're able to succeed through it. No, everybody gets drained. I'm putting my effort in something, I'm not getting anything. It's frustrating. So that's the first part. It still goes back to resilience, mindset, and purpose. You know what you want to achieve, and there's a reason why you have to achieve it. I mean, it's what your life is revolving around.
Okay,
So,
let me add one
okay.
more thing. Okay, so I've actually heard that people say that some people are starters, some people are finishers. Have you heard that before? Is that true?
Okay, I've not heard that before.
Yes, I've actually heard people say, oh, there are some people, in fact, there's a lady that she's doing very great on social media. She's a business person. She organizes fair, Nelly Agogo, I don't know if you know. She says she's a starter.
Okay.
She's not a finisher. So she's able, she gets excited, she has ideas, she gets excited about it. So she starts. Then somewhere along the line she's not able to consistently finish. So she most times make a partnership deal with another person. So it's, in fact, she has a snacks company right now, doing very great in the UK, and she had to just have another partner who she's pushing it to continue while she focuses on other things. So I've heard that she was saying her best friend is a finisher. She's not a starter. You know, people come with a lot of terms, and you know, when I heard that, and I was like, okay, is there a thing like that? Because you know, sometimes you have to also be conscious about the things you embrace and
Yes.
say, before me, I will now start having that mindset that, oh, I'm a starter, I'm not a finisher.
Should I close person goes so halfway?
Do you understand? The finisher.
I like how you use the word the things you embrace.
Yeah.
And that's where the mindset comes in. Whatever you embrace starts to affect your life.
Yeah.
Now let me tell you, now that lady, if she embraced the mindset that she can be a starter and a finisher, she might not need to actually go into partnership. Now her life is working well because she has
And
found a way
it's
to
not
make
like
it work.
partnership is not is a bad thing
It's
anyways.
not.
It makes you grow wider. So well,
But my point is like she could have done without it.
But there's limit to what she can do like that.
Not necessarily.
Because there are some things that another person cannot continue doing it because it's the basic idea that
Yeah.
you need to complete. So
Exactly.
no,
Yeah,
she
the
says
limits.
she's still involved. It's just that she's now bringing somebody else in to keep pushing, to keep pushing.
I my own belief is not starter and finisher. I believe in the 100% principle. That is every human being, and it still goes back to individuality. I think I talked to you about that initially. Um, I can't remember the name. Can't remember the exact article. But then it's about self-confidence, self-reliance, and self-reliability. You have to know that you are complete. This thing also comes up in terms of relationship, but I'm not having a relationship talk at this moment. About people believing that they are an addition in a relationship or they are meant to assist or this is what somebody's meant to do. Like even men, like my wife is meant to be able to take care of the child or whatever. What that kind of mentality does is to cap first of all, the amount of effort that you put into it. It also caps your growth, and at the end of the day, caps the output. Now, if I believe I'm a starter and a finisher, and I still get a partner, that's an addition. It's not a minus. It's a plus.
Because if the partner goes, wow.
And there's so many variables. That is why you have to have the 100%. I have to be 100%. If I get an additional person to help me out, all good and fine. But no, I'm 100. And that's the way it even works with you and God. God is helping you, but you're 100. You are dependent on God, but you're 100. Same thing. I said seek for help, right? But don't depend on it. So I totally do not believe in starter and finisher. And I feel like maybe she would be better off if she believed that she was 100 and then she had a partner join her. Then they would be 150%.
Because our business is even doing so great.
Yeah.
Though she does other things really, and and that's why when you accept some things, use sense. Because somebody that is saying she's a starter, she's a finisher. She does trade fairs all around the world.
Yeah.
She does DSI one-on-one counseling, making millions of naira.
Yeah.
She now has a snacks company, and she says she's a starter.
should base
Some
it
people
on
would have
that.
accepted that too,
And
and
that
they will
based on
limit
one
themselves.
stuff.
Do you
Yeah.
understand?
They
But she's
limit
still so. In fact, she's building another company with another
because
person
if the
right
lady
now.
is not available at that moment, that means that thing that she's doing at that moment has to hold
Hold on.
until that person comes back. So that idea is not useful.
And it's also, this is funny though, but it's also like the way people put things out,
Yeah,
especially to the public,
yeah.
can be very damaging.
Uh-huh.
I feel like maybe they don't know how to communicate what works for them.
Yeah.
That's another thing. That's starter finisher.
It
might
should be
it
shared,
might be someone
shared
that-
labor, like
Someone that is
something.
controlling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
so
I'm
maybe
trying to
you
say.
you
It
what's
might
the
not be
word?
like she does have, then somebody else does have. Maybe that's not what she's trying to say. But then somebody else that hears this feels like that is what it is. And they feel like that is what works.
So that was you got try.
So
Yeah.
see, that's why I say be careful of how you use the word, how you embrace things. Like be very filter things, think about it, and you just
I'm sure maybe what she meant was more of division of labor
yeah.
rather than putting no
Rather than
I'm
taking
trying to
half of
say
something
some
and-
people to also sit together.
Yeah, so. There's not a starter and finisher. You are a starter and a finisher.
Yeah. You can
Yeah.
do all things.
Yeah,
You
you have
didn't
the
say you
alpha
can begin
and
all things or
omega
you
as
can
well.
finish all things.
Good. So
You can do.
yeah, so that's that.
There are a lot of questions.
Yeah, I can have maybe one more.
Okay. I have a question.
No, you are supposed to.
Okay. Okay, this branding, please, you're going to help me. I'm actually on LinkedIn, but while I was working, but since I've ventured out of work, I've been trying to place. Okay, yes, for most people on Facebook, Instagram, people actually, like you said, people actually there are some terms that they use that people actually feel they also have to follow. And when you're not using those terms, sometimes people feel like, oh, you're awkward. But I've started embracing myself. Like, in fact, I was trying to picture my Facebook bio again. Like, and I was thinking of should I follow? I was looking at different people's bio, and I was like, I don't fall into all these categories. Like, I can just paint my words and put it there. I know that it's going to be off, but maybe by the time I start creating the value, I start being consistent at it, maybe it will actually project what I actually want. So that's just like you said that we are not to follow the stereotype. Especially as believers, people come with a lot of I am a coach, I am a coach that, I am a coach this, and all of that. Meanwhile, this person. In fact, some of them say their relationship and they have even divorced with their even they never married. They I'm not saying I'm against that. They got pregnant in the first place and then even the marriage didn't work. Yet they claim that these people one on one. You
relationship.
see they tell me that they're a relationship coach. But then I understand. I want to go with their faith that okay, you believe in yourself, which is fine, but then you're not projecting the right thing because you've not even kept your relationship, not more of marriage, and you also should even get help. If you've gotten help and you are going higher, that's fine. But don't mislead other people because some other people that don't have so much self-esteem will believe everything you are saying and they don't have the personal relationship with you.
Yeah.
So it's very important that we are able to, though it can actually take a while to be able to stand on your own and stand with what you believe in and actually be accepted for what you have said. But I think with consistency, in fact, these days that is what I am focusing more on, and even turning off social media. I don't even care, like WhatsApp, I just turn it down most of the time, So I'm just trying to build myself more, brand, be better. So I'm talking in terms of consistency. How best can you push at consistency? Because it can really, yes, it can be draining. But then, and sometimes I don't know if it's wise to focus on one social media page before you venture to the next. Like you want to build your, maybe your YouTube or your LinkedIn or your Instagram, you focus on that one before you now say you want to build the next. But since you are conversant with LinkedIn, maybe you can help us with tips to grow LinkedIn.
In terms of social media, so there are some things that work, there are some things that don't.
Okay.
I have to understand how social media works. It is difficult to grow a YouTube page if you don't already have a presence. For example, if you check whether it's a skits maker or a church, a popular church or whatever, before they have a YouTube page, they've already grown Instagram presence. They're trying to push everybody to YouTube. If you look at what they do very well, they'll tell you to maybe they'll have a short skit on Instagram and they'll do that full videos on YouTube. You know why? Because it's difficult for you to find people that will go to YouTube to watch your video.
But
It's
there are
normal.
there are people on YouTube that actually watch.
There are
I
people-
found out that
There are people on YouTube, but the population of people on YouTube, except for some like pioneer YouTubers like that came before like social media and everything like start becoming, they already had everything figured out. But currently, if you want people to go to your YouTube, like you're just growing, you need to first have an Instagram presence. Why? Because how will I put it? Instagram is something that is just there. Unlike YouTube, I only go to YouTube if I want to go and watch a video, like
Full
specifically
video.
go and watch something.
yeah,
Not like some people. I have a few friends that actually YouTube is the way like Instagram is.
yeah.
Like they go to YouTube, but how many people are like that? Only a few.
Maybe in Nigeria. No, I understand what you're saying, but I think
Yeah,
that
but there's
if you have a good content, I've seen people grow on YouTube.
no. It's not like people don't go on YouTube. But how do I put it? First, most of the time, what we want is it's mental, it's quick content. But trust me, if I find a content that is super valuable, it's quick, and I can get more of what they gave me, more of the slides somewhere else, then I'll go there. So it's something called funneling in terms of like marketing. It is, and it's easier to like it is actually easier to build an Instagram page and build a YouTube channel.
I
Yes.
feel like YouTube is easier these days.
No, not
Seriously.
it's not easier
I feel like YouTube is
to get some followers on Instagram.
like
So- If you are quite consistent in a month, you can get 100 followers on Instagram. Think about like quite consistent. You can't. You would, but on YouTube you're not. It is unlikely, except you're just very very lucky.
I feel like
No, of
YouTube-
course, there's the place of quality content. I cannot dispute that. People like things that are quality. In terms of things like even the video quality, yeah, people like, and that's why I said that's why people like follow Instagram, because, like fine pictures,
yeah,
things
fine
that just really
videos
catches
attract
the
you.
eye. But in terms of marketing and building pages, I think Instagram and TikTok are still the fastest like
Yeah.
ways to get people to follow you. And then it's easier to funnel people to YouTube from there. But to try to build an like a YouTube channel without having that's what I said. See, there's a lot. There's also paid advertisements. So people make paid ads and then they grow their YouTube and you're like, oh, but they grew their YouTube. That is like these commercials are like broad.
Then
So it's
some,
not like-
some people
okay.
also actually give like for you that you're in tech now, right? Some people actually give ways that people can actually grow their YouTube, grow their Instagram on YouTube pages, and they actually blow from there. So like, oh, these are the there was one lady that actually blew on YouTube that In fact, she was just sharing DIY methods of doing your videos without necessarily buying gadgets. She was sharing how you can do a fake background on YouTube.
Yeah.
In fact, that was how she grew. So there are some content that I think sells more. Maybe
Okay. So
that's
I
why
want
it
to
is.
clarify something too. What do you mean by like what was the time frame? Because the blowing is sounding like
No, it was like 6 months.
and what did she get in 6 months?
And she had over 100K followers.
And where did she get the 100K from?
It was on YouTube.
See,
It was on YouTube.
you don't get it wrong. It's not like
Maybe she did advert.
I have
She did do advert.
Or she have.
and you can tell like marketing is something that you cannot really like you might not see the internal working.
Okay.
It might even be on
Or she have
WhatsApp.
separate
Some
page.
people have like
Because she was quite
people are
open.
coming
She was
to that.
quite open with her processes. She was even, she talked more about how she got to start creating content, the kind of content
Yeah.
that she creates for a target market. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, and consistently doing it actually helped her. I think that she was
okay. I mean, I don't know. I didn't want to go into like the technicalities, but let me just explain. So it's not about like what you are telling people, and it's not about the content you're creating. It's also about the algorithm.
Yeah, algorithm.
So now, the algorithm will not push your content to 100K people.
If 5,000 people see a particular video
Now, the question is,
within
how did 5,000
2 hours,
Yes. The question is how? How was that possible?
she didn't blow from 0 to 60,000 or
No,
200,000. It was
obviously,
gradual.
but there must have been like a marketing strategy that you
Okay.
don't know about.
Okay.
Might not even be from Instagram. It can be like I don't know who she is. Some people, even their WhatsApp alone, the amount of like people, the amount of volume of contacts they are controlling is a lot. People reach out to WhatsApp influencers to put their stuff on their social media page, and from there it grows. And the way it works is that the more people you grow, like it is easier to get 1,000 when you have 500 than to grow your first 100 followers.
Yeah.
So, but it's not. You cannot just like have 60K followers or even 100 or even 50K followers in 6 months without having something that is outside of YouTube. Even on Instagram, you cannot have 1,000 followers in 3 months without having something that drives that amount of. Even if your consistency is like really top notch, trust me, you need to have a strategy aside from like just putting out your content. There has to be a strategy about around funneling. It might be your friends, telling your friends to repost your content. Because if I repost the content, then this person repost the content. Like if I repost the content now, maybe 50 people will see it, you post it. That's a strategy. But it's not like random people just came from nowhere to come and view your content. Now, when you now reach a level, the algorithm starts to favor you because like, okay, you're giving out. There are a lot of things EEAT in terms of Google's algorithm. Then the algorithm feels like, oh, you're giving out value. That people are following you. Then they start favoring you. Then your content starts to naturally pop up in front of people when they search for things generally. But don't forget that whatever she's doing, people have been doing it since. And the algorithm is not going to favor you that have like 1,000 followers, people that have 50K followers, 100K followers, and I've been doing the same thing. So you have to get to a level before naturally people start seeing that content. If I write a blog post today and publish it, nobody's going to see it. In fact, it will be not be seen on the internet. Why? Because there are many same content that is already there that the algorithm is going to favor. Why? Because they've proved to be valuable. But people have come to see it. So that's how it works. But generally, it is hard to get people to follow you on YouTube. Except you do your personal marketing. That is, you putting your content to people that you know, putting to people that they know, and that like goes on and on. So I think that's just around that.
Okay, so how do you grow? How do you grow? Is that something you can teach or
For LinkedIn,
first of all, you said you were going to help with rebranding, right?
yeah,
But not
it's
today, of course.
Yeah.
so we can set a date for that. Then now being able to go.
Yeah, but I think yeah, to be factual, content will always be king. The quality of your content would always matter. People still follow things that are valuable. People will follow you just because you give out that value. That's I think that's the basic. There are other strategies around that. But just because of what you give out, people are going to follow you. So ensuring that what that you give out value, it's non-negotiable. That's non-negotiable. But for LinkedIn growth, um, there's part of SEO in terms of social media. Understanding like searchers content, there's some technicalities around that and all, which I cannot explain in detail now. So I'll go into that maybe some other time. But then content, yeah, content and consistency. Yeah, content and consistency. I think people get 12K followers on Google just by posting every day. They do this challenge all the time. I don't do it though, but I mean, I'm not so much of a social media person, but based on what I do, I understand like the things around it. So consistency, like yeah, Google favors consistency too. Consistency plus value, you get. So that's another part of it. You're welcome. Sorry. You're welcome.
Did we get value?
Thank
Yes, we did. Yes, this was really, really so great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
So we're going to be. What are you going to be doing? So
Work
will
on my
this
time.
push? Okay. On your time in doing what? Like time which one?
Like reduce time on that phone first. As
Okay.
in, because the time I spent on that phone self, I would have used it to complete my graphic.
Thank God you acknowledge that.
Okay, so what do you do on your phone that
Ah.
next time? Is it
I
WhatsApp?
just this too.
Just
Something
to
I
enjoy
not
it.
even concerned.
Even though I'm bored with the phone, I'll still
You
be
still
there.
be with it. Yeah. Okay, so at least we know that we need to cut down on time. And not just cut down also, but now put it to better use. Maybe to learning something. We'll just say we want to learn something. To read a book. And actually have a book for a month or 2 months. I will give people my thinking that we'll just push ourselves to read a book, just read something, then we'll share ideas together. Thank you, Mr. Anu. We're so grateful.
Welcome. Thank
Seriously, I
you.
love
really
your
had a
CV
fun time.
and I can't wait to see my CV that way. I've tried it before using some templates on, but then you want to download like this, they'll now come and eye you and tell you to come and
Yeah,
pay.
to pay to
Tell
download
you
it.
to pay.
Yeah.
I'll be so angry. Like after putting in all my effort, and they said just free. Oh, they will tell you downloading is not
It's
free.
not free.
And when you try to do screenshot, it doesn't work. So
Yeah.
but I really love that, and I'm so glad that you showed us that we can actually do something. The last CV I sent out, I actually put some colors. I think that's why they even came back to me because I actually imputed colors. I made it. In fact, I was reading the CV later and I was like, "Are you serious? This is me!" Like it was nice, yeah. So it's actually like it's rewarding when you're able to do it. But put 8 hours. I don't know, but I'll try. But it's really lovely. Thank you, sir. Thank you for teaching us so much mindset. Our environment shouldn't limit us. We should never think that there's a quote that says I can do hard things. I can do hard things. Just tell yourself I can do hard things. Even if it's hard. Yes, I am made to do hard things. I'm made to crumble it down. So being able to learn that we can do hard things. There's nothing impossible. We can grow. Please help us to come and grow. I don't know. Who has strong growth on social media? Come and teach us what has worked for you so that we also can learn better. So thank you, sir. This was awesome. This was really great. Thank you. Thank you. Who has what's up Thanksgiving?
Honestly, this is the first time I'll hear it.
You're surprised.
I'm not surprised, but it's actually nice. Thanks for enlightening. Because some people feel like, okay, I cannot teach you. Why should I teach? Why should I?
What do you need
Why?
this for?
What do you ask me? Should I just waste my time to talk to you? But the fact that you just wasted the time and you try to impact.
Sure.
So yeah, talk
We
now.
appreciate.
Please, all those
We
words, please pen them
appreciate.
and put them on the group to thank him and also to say what we've learned today. Please, let's do that also to encourage Mr. Anu. Thank you for your time. That you have to still travel today. He did vigil overnight, though. I'm not even sure he has slept today. He did vigil overnight, waited for this, and he's still traveling. In fact, they're the ones that should go and get you maybe shawarma and pizza and ice cream. We're so
Thank you.
grateful. Thank you so much. I will look forward to more sessions. By God's grace, it will be fuller than this. We're going to get more people in here. Really, by God's grace, so it will be, we want more people to be impacted, we want more people to grow and to rise up in purpose. So thank you. We're so grateful. God bless you, sir. Amen. So any parting words for us? Let's do a short video so I can tell us parting words, just a short kind of thing. Make it please.
Hey, bro, what's your name on the group? Oh, okay.
Thing is,